Welcome. This is Ron. Found this big hunk of spalted wood. You can see it's going to have some pretty nice grain in it. But anyway, I couldn't use it all because it got a big crack running right down the middle of it. So, decided to go with a piece out of it. And I've already cut it and marked the center. I'm going to draw a circle on it. And then cut the corners off on my bandsaw. It's about 2.5 deep, so it's going to be closer to a dish than a bowl, but I think it's going to be pretty cool. It's a nice piece of wood. So I'll be back. Alright, so guess what? My bandsaw blade is so dull I couldn't even cut this. So I'm going to go to plan B, and I'll show you what that is once I put this faceplate on there and get it put on the lathe. Plan B. Go plan C. Well, I got it. It's pretty balanced. So this is going to be the bottom. I'm going to shave it in, kind of give it a bowl shape. Cut me a mortise right here. Switch it around and see what it looks like. It looks really nice grain texture in there. I got this bark. That's going to fly off of there, so make sure I got my face shield on. Now, let's get started. Alright, I got it running 600 RPM. It's getting there. Still got a little bit of bark here and a little bit of bark here. It looks like it's going to have some really nice spalting. Thinking about shaping it like a tortilla warmer and putting a lid on it. I think that'd be pretty cool. So anyway, let me get the bottom to where I'm get rid of some end grain, sand it up real good. But I think that's probably going to go away. Probably have to take another ½ inch off of it. spalted wood is not good for you. Alright, so I had to go ahead and cut the bark off, and I put a tenon fit instead of a mortise fit. So now I'm going to drill it with my Forstner bit, and you got to be aware that the end of a Forstner bit's got about another 3/16 of a point. So you got to take that into account when you measure it. So I want to bottom about, well, a little less than a ½ inch. And so I'm going to measure the width of the bowl and make a mark on my Forstner bit here. Alright, so I want to go down about right there. That's about 2 1/8 inch. And about 2 1/8 inch is about right there on my Forstner bit. So let me get it drilled out. I'm going to run it about 400 RPMs and go real slow. Well, let me tighten that up. Alright, it's tight. These things clean out pretty good, so I shouldn't have any trouble. But anyway, when I get back, I'll finish drilling it and then start hollowing out the center. Okay, so I got it drilled out, and I got a couple of choices on tools. I got a big ½ inch bowl gouge, and I got a large size carbon wheel. Which one's better? I don't know. This one seems easier to control for me. This one cuts like butter. This one cuts like butter. I'll probably end up using both of them. So I'm just gonna dig a little bit and then cut it off and come back whenever I get it done. I decided I might like this bowl gouge better. You put it on the bevel, it cuts pretty good. And just rotate it a little bit. See if I throwing little hairs off of there. I don't know. Seems like the other one works just as good. Whatever. Whatever makes you feel good, use it. Alright. So, it's getting there. It'll take a while to cut all this out of here, but you notice I put a line right here because that's the wall thickness I'm shooting for. And so when I make the lid, I'm going to make the lid so that it fits inside of this line. And that I don't know, I just like that wall thickness right there. It's pretty solid, so I think I won't have a trouble getting it to that thickness. But we'll find out. If I get close and it starts acting funny, I might make it a little thicker and move that line over a little bit. But I'm just going to keep working on it. I'm about a ½ inch from reaching the very bottom, and there's that little hole I was telling you about, that little 3/16 dimple in there. So I got to go past that 3/16. And it's going to be a straight with a slight curve and then flat across the bottom. Alright, so I've been a safety professional for a long time, and what I don't ever see people doing is wearing earplugs. It gets really loud in here, especially the thinner the wall on the bowl, that resonant sound, it's well over 85 decibels, so I would highly recommend put on a pair of earplugs. If you want to hear your grandkids, which I do, put on your earplugs and protect your ears. Alright, I got probably about another 1/4 of an inch to take out. It's pretty straight down the wall, and then it curves in, so I'm going to keep pull cutting towards the edge until I trim that last little bit out of the bottom there, and then I'll do some scraping and sanding and get the inside done. And you can see that noise is like a speaker whenever you're turning it, so you need to wear your earplugs. Alright, come out pretty good. I like it. It's all smoothed out. Got the full depth as far as I could get it. Got some really nice grain. Nice spalting through it. That's all that's left of that bark. So now I'm going to make a lid. Alright, so here's the problem. The piece of wood I got to make the lid with is as thick as the one already made into the bowl. So there's going to be a huge amount of waste in order to make a lid. So let me think about this. Well, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going ahead and go use my Longworth chuck and take that bottom off and finish that. Set it aside and then start on the lid. I decided to go ahead and do the waste, and I'm using a glue chuck because I want to finish the top of the lid first, and I'm going to hide a mortise so that I can reverse it and do the bottom, and then on my other lathe I'll make a handle that fits in that mortise. It may not be the right way of doing it, but it's the only thing coming to my mind right now. So probably just show you the finished lid when I get done, because I'm running up to my 15-minute YouTube limit. Alright, stand by for pictures. Alright, so what I ended up doing was go ahead and shaving that big thick piece down, and I used a glue chuck so I could do the top first and leave a hole in it, flip it around, finish the bottom, cut the groove so it fit in the bowl, and then used another piece of wood to make the handle. I had fun. I hope y'all did too. Like and subscribe. I got a lot more projects up my sleeve.